Happy Venusian Friday. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It To You Straight live from the East Coast. How's everybody feeling? Good morning, good morning. In this moment, I want to thank each and every one of you, all my beautiful family. I want to begin with just deep gratitude for each and every one of you. Your presence here is not random, it is aligned. And I thank you for your openness, curiosity, willingness to grow. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and your trust with me. And this sacred space exists because of our shared intentions to evolve, to awaken, and to love more consciously. And I honor the journey that you are on, the courage it takes to seek truth, and I am grateful that our paths have crossed once again in this moment. May we build here love, unity, and continue to nourish and uplift us all. And we expand consciously. And, understand that your support is very, very heartfelt and your energy matters here. And I thank you deeply with humility. Hey, Tasha. Hello, hello, lady. And it is in this moment of Venusian Friday. Happy birthday to all Pisces. Venus is in your house. It's been there since the 10th of February. It's almost done with its transit. And so, right? Harmony, affection, love, and beauty. The deeply romantic, compassionate, spiritual side of Venus when it comes to love. And it's considered more exalted, most elevated expression. All right. So this is all about the unconditional love, profound empathy, and artistic, imaginative side. Let's start here with the Mystic Love Oracles and a gratitude and appreciation for this beautiful, beautiful planet. However you understand the influence of Venus is in your own life, in your own chart, we express gratitude into this Empress energy as we enter this space, and gratitude for all our sacred feminine within us, all around us, right? For the creative force that births beauty from the unseen, for the nurturing intelligence of the earth that sustains us all. It is in that gratitude that I give thanks for the abundance that flows naturally, for the love that grows when tended with care, and for the softness that holds immeasurable strength. Let's go ahead and tap into the great, powerful, divine state of all there is. God, you are whole and constant, incorruptible, and everlasting, the supreme absolute reality. Your ideas are imperceptible to the senses and all embrace and knowledge. You are great. And the energy, because we know God by all names, but we don't really understand the force, the incredible force of love behind all of our existence. So today I want to share a little bit of that. Prayer for your connections, to have a healthy connection, and understand a little bit of the justice energy that Venus also represents. In the second house, she represents pleasure. And in the seventh house, she represents justice, fairness, equality. She's measuring your heart. So keep that in mind. And love is not to be tamed. It's to be free. And whatever's meant for you will stay with you, because it's the affection that we give it towards what holds things together. Sacred union. I'm going to go from Pisces to Aquarius. Happy birthday to all Pisces. May your day be full of bliss, joy, beauty, happiness, and most incredibly, love. The cohesive, the glue. Let's go ahead one more. So Pisces, right away, sacred union for you. Marriage. We also have What's the Tea? If you have any questions, come on in. Let's get this life started. One more. Aries through Pisces. Aries, you are next. Let's see here. You got unfinished business, unresolved situation, Aries. Relationship connection for Taurus. Gemini. Text message unsent. Cancer, blocked and obstacles in your connection. Leo, finances, your mind is on your money, of course. uh, Virgo. Virgo, you're not showing your true self. You got a mask. Take off the mask. Virgo. It's okay to be vulnerable, okay? Divine timing, believing in the right timing for you, Libra. Scorpio, call a hearing from them. Sagittarius, regret, mistakes. Capricorn, taking a chance in love. The Queen of Diamonds, the Nine of Wands. Again, unfinished business. And Aquarius, all of a sudden, unexpected. Okay? So, things take an unexpected turn. A lot of you guys have non-committed, independent. Miss Independent. All right, that's the energy for the Mystic Love Oracle. Hey, hi, DMX official. How you doing, DMX? That's my boy. Roof, roof. You're gonna make me want to bark. There's your current feelings. What is DMX official for you? Nisha's current feelings for so without killing the magic, all right, without killing the magic, as you connect to Venus, the truth. Let's see, let's see what you get here. Let's go ahead and tap back in. As you start harmonizing with the wisdom of the stars, the rhythm of the universe. Remember that the stars remember your path. Connection, prayer, key, the keyword. What is the password? Prayer connects you to the divine faster. Where my dog's at, there you go. Oof, oof. That Venus energy is everything. But to understand love, right? To understand the incredible force behind love, I'm going to share some knowledge. Hopefully, you can turn that knowledge into wisdom like I have. It requires discipline, all right? Where my dog's at? Not because I want to. And don't make me show you what the dog do. All right, one more for you, DMX official. Nisha, current feeling for Shashwa. Now, you asked me the feelings. Let's stay there. This is why we have to practice mindfulness. We got to just take your time, breathe, relax. All right, let's see what the stars have to say. As it is our brain moving this consciousness and this incredible law of, we understand the first law of the universe, mentalism. One more. Hey, love. Hey, wonderful land. The wonderful land, 527. Hey, 572. Why did I say it backwards? All right, here we go. One more. Nisha, come back, yes or no? One more. Hey, boo. One more. Thank you. No. I think I put my what is it called? I've even forgot. What's the name of that? The Cash App or something? I think I got it there. I'm not sure. All right. So you got the Temperance. Will she come back? You got the Death card. Only if you guys evolve. All right. Yes. But there is your dynamic must change. All right. What happened here? You got the Five of Swords. How does she feels about you? So you're doing readings. You could ask a question if you want. All right. Put your sign. You don't have to. I'll pick it up anyway. All right. So come back in here. DMX. Nisha will come back. What happened here? Do you want to share on your energy or no? All right. You got the Five of Swords. This and that. How long you guys been on hermit mode? Are you still waiting patiently here? So it's been 2 weeks, a week, a month. All right. All right. Guys, when you ask questions, stay with your energy. All right. It's good to look at the energy, but you got to understand what it's saying to you. All right. So what happened? Somebody attached quick and they left. Somebody either you're in on or out here with this energy. All right. Like the feeling of sin. I don't like that. All right. He's not staying with his energy. Then I can explain what this means. You forever be wondering what happened. You got to stay with your energy. There is 2 years of relationship. We are not talking for 1.5 years. No connection. All right, because that structure had to end. The dynamic of the relationship. All right, something was too extreme, and this is about bringing harmony to your relationship. So, will they come back after? If you could evolve, yeah. All right, and that's going to require for you to work on your shadow. Okay, you have to have this total transformation. You know, the death energy that shows that it's very exaggerated. Somebody's very exaggerated and it's very somebody's very dramatic. All right, there could have been a lot of drama here, but the five of swords shows up there. All right, and when it comes to relationship, that's basically telling you because that's the minor issues behind that, the extreme that we go through it. All right, expecting somebody to either you all in or all out. That takes me back to the song with I don't know if you probably, yeah, you gotta know him, Chris Brown, right? When he says, all I want, all in or nothing. No, relationships are about uncertainty. Love cannot be tamed. So, this is why we got to understand songs. We can't expect people to give us all or nothing. No. Love is gradually, love is the choice that we hold over time. So, you know, when it comes to that, the energy, setting healthy boundaries here. All right. We fight when we talk, but you fight. You guys fight. You fight when we talk because it's not healthy. Something needs to change here. Because when it comes to ego, egos get wounded easy. All right. When we detach, when we want love, when we want something that is not fully, especially when it's new, right? When it's raw, the energy is very raw. So in the matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreements set against one another in battles of the wills. All right, ego takes place. So the intellect. All right, the ego takes place of the intellect and understanding that greed here also. All right. So the love in the relationship has been forgotten. A desire to win here, but there's no winners here between you and your person. Is what it's showing me. All right. Listen, I don't like to give nobody false hope. I want to give you truth. If you're ready to handle it, if not, then all right. You're going when you see the death card, you have to do a total transformation. You're gonna have to get in alignment with your person and really sit down and discuss like having a healthy relationship, a healthy mindset to be committed to that change. Transformation is all about that. Death card basically it's a transformation that must happen of the ego. Okay, and ego is a beautiful instrument because it shows you with the temperance card. All right. So you really got to understand how letting go because listen, one thing about the ego that it transcends, you must anchor as you expand. So when you try to improve your mind from your ego, you're going to miss the chance, right? Because we need these chances all the time to be surprised by life and opening up to opportunities here. So if somebody says, "Do you want to go into counseling? Do you want to do something different?" Because when you operate from your ego, you lose, your rational, civic state of mind here. Because your ego is going to always trick you to act on yourself, on your own self interest, especially at somebody else's expense. Okay, so provoking each other to remain detached, solve disagreement. So it's just a lot here that you don't really understand. All right, so I will go slow. If they are trying to talk, you got the page of, you got the Ace of Wands. It could be a new beginning here, but it's going to have to be very slow, very patient. Somebody wants to move too fast, and then somebody's moving too slow, and it's causing friction. This is showing you what tension is at in the relationship when I see that card. All right? So it's showing you tension for a reason, how to address it. How do I be patient when it comes to love? Knowing people's patterns, their wounds. All right? So I'm gonna leave it there because I think that you just want a quick answer without doing the work. It doesn't work like that. You must learn how to transcend the ego, and that takes shadow work. All right, and notice where where your anger, because shadows your anger, your jealousy, and your ego. Where is because it's gonna show you. And are you ready to heal it? Are you ready to you know, to do the work or to apply. There's some things that you need to apply here and you're not doing that. So you could bring that to the next relationship. So you got to be careful with the energy. All right. So really working on your ego and means that you integrate and you start organizing different aspects of your personalities, your feelings. Okay. Because you got to be in harmony. This is how the energy works here. Okay. What goes up or what goes down must be balanced. Right. So it's care and nurturing. You're not gonna get it right away because your ego. When I talk to people here, I talk to the. I'm not talking to them. I'm very basically talking to an ego. Your soul knows things, but your ego's not recognizing. All right. It takes a lot of time because the ego's rooted on being strong and wants to take care of you and defend you. All right. It's the animal, the part of you that is not really. So surrendering that side of you and aligning your will, your smaller will. But if you're not ready to have that level of surrender, you're gonna go through. You're gonna go through the same thing with a lot of people. All right. And yeah, and I seen the strength card there. So there's a lot of ego. There's a lot of me. I want to be right. When you young, how old are you? All right. I have a question, my love. Hey, my love. Hey, Shania. I would like to know about my next steps. It feels like I have something or someone is always in my way. No, there's nobody in your way. There's nobody in your way. Hey, Bianca. Hey, Blanca. It's good to be back. It's good to see you, sweetie. How are you? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a what's the tea. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a what's. Oh yeah, so you're young. Ooh, all right. And to have that energy, I feel like you want to make the change. All right, yeah, you're young, so Sunday, come Sunday. I'm not gonna come tomorrow, but come if you see it, so I could take you on the right direction if you want to. All right, I don't push anybody to do something. How to pray into your relationship, but stay towards the end of the live. I'm gonna give a prayer that if you do get show them something different, you cannot go with the same energy with the same ego. The ego must be a blend of both, intensity and emotional regularity. You cannot show up to the person with the same dynamic. I don't know exactly what, but you can't do that again. It's not gonna allow you. The laws are not. They are laws that are binding us here. All right. And when you understand the law of attraction, when you understand the law of relativity, and of action or correspondence, you're gonna start to understand seeing things different. If you're gonna do it from that mindset, it's not gonna work out for you. All right, you could try. All right, there is newness, but you're gonna have to will to evolve, to grow, and to change your. You gotta get a new mindset, and that requires discipline and see where your shadow acts and why. Man, why am I acting like this? So you have to go back to the inner child. All right, but you're still young. You're still learning about love. You're supposed to have these experiences. They're not gonna go away. But anyway, I'll see you again. Means she moved. All right, if she moved, you know what? That's a different story. Okay, she moved on. Oh, she moved on. You said means she moved on. No, I don't see that she moved on. All right, I don't see that there. No, I don't see. I didn't see that there that she moved on. All right, but the most important thing for you to get yourself together, even before her or anything related, because you're still young. All right, you're still young, so you're learning about love, life, where to put your energy, not to attach so quickly. Not to make trying to make somebody be like you. And to really learn on your integrity, your values, the things that you value in your life. So now you put too much attachment, you put so much identity in someone else. No, all right, huh? I don't know if it's on there. I don't know if it's on there, sweetie. All right. Listen, I'm already where I could put videos and get paid, but I'd rather be here with you. I'm gonna put videos next week. All right. So I just love being here with the family. I love here encouraging you and just help you understand a little bit about love, about honoring yourselves, others respectfully, how to have a healthier mindset. All right. Understanding your atmosphere. All right. Once I hit 1,000K, it was done deal. I could have just left it there. And no, but that's not what this is all about. That's not the journey that I'm on. And so, all right, when I'm ready, I'll put it there. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. So we're here to learn, to grow, to help you expand more consciously, so you can understand that you need to be you know more aware. You just got to be aware, right? I could have been once I hit 1K, I'd have just stopped dropping videos, but I didn't do that. All right. 2 months later, I'm still here. I'm just showing you, the truth here. And a lot of you guys don't really understand your intuition, that ability to understand something immediately without, all right, conscious reasoning. So that's my main goal here. All right. And then you help others. All right. You help others. This is what it's all about. It's not just saying, oh, let me just help you. No, it don't work like that. All right. If it was easy, we would all be doing it. Favorite kind of soup, you guys. Favorite kind of soup. What's your favorite kind of soup here? Hey, Fred George. Hello, Duncan. All right. So just stay put. I come live, ask the question, but please learn. All right. And then we will look into the mysteries of love. And I'm going to get into that really quick. All right. And what love is, you know, why we do it, why it happens, why. We get so confused by it. It feels good. It's intense. It's attraction. It's loud. It's emotions. It's the moon, the sun, our identity, who identify, like why do I know these things? But how to evolve means to develop into a more expanded and aware integrated version of yourself and becoming someone that you know, who you actually are, basis on instead of who people think that you are. All right, getting to know yourself before you get to know anybody else. All right, and always express gratitude and appreciation. All right. So when you combine things together and understand that love is like a river, it moves, it grows, and it changes as we change. All right, it doesn't follow rules or schedule. So when you try to tame love, it's telling you something. All right. So understanding choice when it comes to love. So you really got to, once you understand, you be like, oh, all right, I'm just gonna go with the. That's what people say. They go with the flow. Uh, but it's very paradoxical, which is it's a contradicting energy, you know. So you're gonna learn that, and once you learn that, you choose different. So how did I keep more balance? I just start making different choices. All right, all right. Let's go ahead to the next question. Tasha, you said you want to watch the tea. All right, it's not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna have to get some create new networks, new roles. That's what they call it. Tomato soup with grilled cheese, firefighter delight. Ah, firefighter delight. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, tomato soup. Tasha, let's go to what's the tea. Let's see what's the tea for you. You like it? You like the drama, and I like giving it to you. Let's go ahead. What's the tea for you today? All right. Let's see, Tasha. The next question. Put your next question. Tasha, like the tea. The tea. Ha ha ha. Caliente, caliente. A little sense of humor. All right. A little sense of humor. One more. People don't like to deal with love because they don't understand it. Once you understand love, they'll be like, oh, well. All right. Well. One more. Hopefully today I will help you understand just a little bit. One more. We all know what that state of unity is like, that love, where we want to get back to that one person that's going to complete us. There's a boss daddy here. And all vibes, no receipts, talking nonsense, messy storyteller. That could be you, or that could be somebody you around. And all right. That could be you. And glowing up loud, all eyes on her, coming up the spotlight. Okay? Check your stories. All right. Watch messy storytellers. All right. And there's somebody, boss daddy, or somebody that think that they all that. So just be careful with the people you watch, because they just want blah, blah, blah. Just talk nonsense. High frequency, high vibrations is calm. All right. People don't really understand that because they think the more they get gossip and blah, blah, blah. That lowers your vibration. How to stay in high vibrations, being calm. All right. And the stillness is where you hear it. Everything has a place. You ever hear place in the thing? All right. So be just careful with people that have no, gosh, I don't even know how to put the words together. All right. Let's go ahead here. Who has the next question? Nobody has another question. That's it. How does Chris feels? Oh, how does Chris, the Scorpio, feels towards me? Let's go ahead. Shania said, I have a question, my love. I would like to know my next steps All right, who was first here? All right, Shania. Let me go to the one. Okay, Chris Scorpio. All right, there, Chris, and then Shania. Shania. All right, let me see. Oh, you're an Aquarius. All right, Chris Scorpio, feelings towards me. Aquarius. Yeah, you're the last one, and then I'm leaving. All right. In the next 6 months. All right. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So March, April, May, June, July. What? You having a birthday in July? March, April, May, June, July, August to September. All right. Remember, there's planetary influence. All right. There's trines. There are squares. There are oppositions. All right. Those are your challenges and things that you're gonna have to work through. All right. Understanding Venus, it will be in the first house, and then understanding of Mercury when it goes direct. So just understanding a little bit. Things change all the time. All right. So basically, if you're not doing nothing, whatever you put out, that's what you're gonna get. All right. That's it. Things should be fair and balanced. All right. When you stop functioning, the Justice card comes in and say, "Cool it, relax. I got this." You just step back and and watch when we stop over functioning. Here we go. Let's go ahead for what for I'm sorry, Aquarius. Aquarius, I should have pinned your question. Chris. So the question is what? What was the question again? Are you here? Aquarius. Aquarius, por favor. Let's see the feelings. Are you here? All right. I think she left. You gotta come on in because I'll drop your energy. She's not here. All right. Let's go with Shania. Shania, what's your question? Shania, I have a question, my love. I would like to know about my next steps. It feels as if something or someone is always in my way. No, there's nobody in your way. No, there's nobody in your way. We're going to get them. Yeah, no. Who told you that somebody's in your way? Nobody's in your way. People just not giving you the right. All right? There's fears. There's shadows that show up. There's nobody in your way. If they are, all right, what makes you feel like somebody's in your way? What specifically is happening? All right, you got to be specific with the universe. Come on in, Shania. You want to know what's going on? Let's look at your conscious goal. I want to give you 3. I'm going to look at your situation. The moon card keeps showing up here. All right. And so when we got split, right? We get the split energy. All right. Dealing with the subconscious, the unconscious, the things that are paradoxical, the things that we don't understand. All right. The moment that infinity, however you understand the consciousness split, we have duality. So I'm not understanding. You're not understanding a lot of things here. But most important, when the moon shows up, right, it shows your shadows. You cannot see them. I'm going to say it again. You cannot see your shadows because they act. So the body goes first before your mind can catch up. All right? Things that's always, okay, because things always stop. It's things going good and then not. I pour into people, and that's the problem right there. I pour into people. You see that? That is draining, but for myself, it's a bit heavy. No, that you can pour into people. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's the problem. I knew it as soon as I seen that. You just gotta change your energy focus. You have to set boundaries, but because we're energy bounded, we don't do them. It's easier to just go until we get there. We're like, wow, what am I putting so much energy here? You got to learn how to train yourself, all right? You got to say, no, I need time. This doesn't work for me. No over-explaining, especially when it comes to social and friends. No. You learn how to say, yeah, now you could just learn how to say no. Without being aggressive, without being rigid, without staying stuck, all right? They are simple limits that you set, okay, to protect your well-being, all right? They don't have to be dramatic or rigid. Okay? They're all about clarity and self-care. You don't know how to do that, then you can, oh. So no, the universe is going to show you through tension. This is what you need to do. All right? Exactly. That's my new thing. Honesty. There you go. We don't have to be so agreeable. Oh my God. Well, yeah, you know what? We try to go around and no, you know what works for you. Why we try to be so people pleasing? For what? No. We don't have to do those things. We don't at work with nobody. We got to learn that. We don't learn that early on because we always trying to, not trying to, we basically in what? Survival. We all are. So if we say somebody take advantage of us, no. I think a lot of people unconsciously, they don't really understand that they are in survival. When we trying to survive, I trying to get your mind before you know what I mean? We don't put limits because then that confuses people. All right? When we need honesty and transparency, all right? Yep, you don't have to be no to an extreme. Because if you're an extreme, you got to check that. If you're a person that goes on extremes, right? Especially with childhood friends here. All right, look, I got these two. All right? Are you still living in the same neighborhood? All right? Having a hard time saying no. You got the Ace of Wands. There you go. Hopefully I got the Justice card. Because when Venus in the Justice steps in, she breaks this up. All right? So you could get to do what you have to do. So we got the Six of Cups in the reverse. So you might have very high demanding individuals here. All right? And this is why you don't get no support here. So right now you must be budgeting, planning, saving. Okay? Looking at your finances now here is what this is saying here. Maybe enjoying some quiet time. So there's a real big important decision with the Lovers card. So now you're going to have to, you've been choosing different, which is good. All right. And choosing doesn't necessarily, because through our lifetime, we're going to have a lot of choices here. All right. So what basically you need here. All right. If you haven't had supportive friends, because you're the one that's always the giver right now, you're learning how to realign yourself. Each time that we change a version of ourselves, a part of ourselves, something that doesn't work anymore, we upgrade. So getting the upgrade here. All right. So anyway, Venus, it's not showing up here. No way, shape, or well, it's showing up here. All right. So the Nine of Cups, no longer looking for validation, doing what makes you happy without apology. All right. So even though the Nine of Cups is a card that I don't really want to be alone. All right. Are you truly, truly happy? I haven't seen this card in a long time. Doing the things that make you happy. Keeping it light. What they're telling you is to keep it socially light. All right. This is the Three of Cups is a card of collaboration, working with people together, but not overextended. This cup, because this one is at the expense, celebratory spirit at the expense of my own. I'm going to give until I can't give no more. So watching that. All right. The Queen of course, she represents love. She's harmony, affection. That Venus energy, which shows up here. All right. Being kind, giving to others. But this is unconditional love. This placement that's on Pisces. All right. When you elevate in status here, or maybe you got a better status. You got more money than other people here. Is what it's showing me. All right. Or you got more love to give, more affection here. Because this is a profound, empathetic, artistic, imaginative, soul-centered person here. All right. So which could be really draining for you. So understanding your Venus, where she's at. All right. You're like a bringer of light, a light bringer, if anything. All right. So then what is your question here? Because you got collaborations and working well with other people, but at the cost, right, of my art, because you got a lot of artistic here energy, right? So what happens is this is celebration with no purpose. You understand me? That's me for sure. My grandma used to be a spiritual person and would always say, I'm gifted and will read me, but may she rest in power. May she rest in power. But you got to understand the Three of Cups. When Venus steps into this energy, it breaks up trios. It's asking you, is this just? So then basically it's telling you a decision that you must make between you, doing the things that make you happy, exploring your artistic, because here I don't get no support. So this is asking you a question. Are you getting support from family, from lovers, from friends, from community, working together with one-on-one, like you and another person? So this is what you're looking for. Because it's like, I don't know if you like to feed a community or working in a big community here. All right, because this is you understand this card already. I don't even got to get into the into the whole enneagram. It's like you're readily, like you, like the snake represents your primordial knowledge, right? But the apple, if it's not in the floor, I mean, that means if you're always available for people. You understand? You gotta stop, like, because your soul remembers a path, something different that you're supposed to do. All right, there's something else different here that you're supposed to do. So you got 3, 6, 9. So here, the answer's in the 9 here, and the 9 is about standing alone, even when nobody supports you. Oh, you was a career coach. Oh, you're a foster mom. Oh wow. Oh, so you was a, yeah, wow. Because I understand this energy different. Okay, I know it represents people that are, of course, that like to celebrate everybody, every little milestone, and but have a spirit of giving a little bit more than they should, especially with this energy here. All right. So having the balance between you receiving and giving. All right. So it's telling you just to, um, you know, like, what do you want to do here? Because when the lover shows up, it's an important choice that you must make now. Do you make that choice? Are you going to stick by it? Are you gonna, because this is starting going really, really slow. Like, don't try to go and rescue. This is like the Page of Wands kind of energy. So it's telling you to reach out, make little small curious, like, stay curious within your friendship because you don't want to cut everybody off. All right? Because we need people. The connections is why we're here. Your soul remembers this path. This is a heritage that we share, right, with other people. And you got primordial knowledge here. But the apple to grow into, knowledge is good because they're aware of something. This is conscious. All right. So you're not, are you, like, are you aware of it? Because when we share intentions here with other people, we love more consciously. We don't say, oh, something is blocking me or something stuck. A lot of times we're not aware that we're giving so much until the universe keeping you in this tension between harmony with myself giving and receiving to others. All right. So the 6 is about that balance between you and others, and have been stuck and blaming myself, but trying to move into that pain as well. Oh, I had traumatic loss. That's why I got the 6 of Cups. I seen the 6 of Cups. All right. All right. So then what do you, I mean, so what do you do now with this lover's energy? Because you have the 9. So the 9 energy, and I haven't seen that, man. I really barely see that card. All right. A lot of people, a lot of people that have come through here to really understand the 9 is really hard, because it says to you, oh, you got your happily ever after, or you don't want to stay, you want to stay in this energy, but be able to be with somebody. All right. So how do you embody this? The hello, just wonder if I'm single. I'm single. He is there a man? Oh, you looking for a man? That's the problem. We're looking for a man. We're not looking for harmony and balance in our relationships. That man is probably come with wounds. Are you ready for that, or you just want to move? You understand? But anyway, listen. I'm gonna leave it with the 9 of Cups. All right. How to embody in this energy. All right. Because if you're overindulging here, I'm fine as a defense. I'm emotional complacent here with this energy. All right, because I'm gonna tell you the good stuff, and I'm gonna tell you the stuff that you really don't want to know. All right. So gratitude. What it's telling you here to practice gratitude, and that's gonna be praised. That's gonna be placed along in here. And are you fulfilling open with this energy? So anyway, I'm gonna just give it to you. Yeah, yeah. You have to know, because People don't really understand the containment here of the cups, all right? Having the container to hold a lot of love here and space for others, but also for myself. So where's this energy directing? All right? How to live this card daily. I'm just going to give you how you can live this card daily. All right? So say yes to what genuinely delights you. Say no to emotionally or emotional IOUs. I don't owe you nothing. All right? Celebrate your small wins. Let your joy be enough, not for future bargaining. Because I see it all here. You might understand it different, but I understand it a different way. All right? The good, you got to take it. All right? So when you fully embody this energy, you stop wondering what's missing, because I see it here, and start noticing what's there already. What's working? What's working here? Look at what's working. All right? Because you almost have the 10 of cups here. All right? And that's an overflow of element. But you have enough emotions there. You got to see what's in front of you. A lot of people really don't take their time. All right? You got to enter. You got to learn how to do something new here. Okay? This is what it's telling you. All right? You're not waiting for happiness. You are practicing it. Okay? So get that going. All right? Trust in yourself that you deserve pleasure now. You don't need extra validation to feel complete. That gratitude, that you're going to start practicing gratitude. That's why it's important. All right? On the next one, I'm going to name here, right? What helps you to shift. If I see you again, I'll see what you got going on, all right? Remember that this is it's about being satisfied without apology. You're no longer chasing happiness. You're standing inside of it, all right? And enjoying things without permission. Your happiness isn't performative. It's private, all right? It doesn't need this. Don't bargain, all right? And understand that you're enough. So a lot of times when I see that, it's hard to explain to people. And just allow yourself to have that time for yourself. And just welcome new energy. Every day my work is getting better. Are you able to stand alone while you're going through this without needing, it's good. Everything has a cycle anyway. All right? Everything has its cycle. All right? What time is it? Oh, God. All right? I could have just gave you one card, but I wanted to see a little deeper. Keep things light and friendly. You don't have to go rescue nobody. All right? You don't have to go and integrate or integration. You don't have to go to these long apologies and all of that stupid stuff. And so, all right? No, you don't have to do none of that. It's okay, but still stay just curious. That's it. All right? Light and friendly at first, because then if you know that you're an overgiver, all right? And it's okay to not to be okay sometimes. Process your feelings. Remember, what goes down must come up, right? And a lot of times when we hold, I don't see yourself holding a lot there. Think you passed that already, because then it would have gave me the 8. When we hold so much, we want to express so much, but we don't. All right? Or maybe you're there. That's why they're showing me the 9. All right? I really is to tell people I validate myself. I came on. Yeah, exactly. All right? Validate yourself. Honor your feelings. And little by little, don't expect miracles right away, because it don't happen like that. It's okay to see other people disappointed so you don't keep disappointing yourself. All right? All right? So little by little, things take time. Don't try to do it all. My thing, what I said, practice gratitude. Okay? Begin with gratitude for the breath in your body, for the lessons that shape you. All right? For the love that's fine you, something that refines, because nothing, like refining is different than defines you. Understand that not everything has its cycles. Be thankful for the cycles in time, that you're becoming more better and better. Be grateful for the every experience. Don't try to solve tomorrow today. All right, tomorrow today. Don't do that. Everything has its day. All right. Give thanks for the love that you receive and the love that you're still learning to give. And the healing and the truth and the growth, and for the courage for you to stay open. All right. We don't have to close ourselves off. We just got to learn how to practice certain things. All right. And it takes. We're gonna build that muscle with the Page of Pentacles, your self-worth, the container, and the emotional maturity. But we get so caught up with the world that we don't see it too. Oh, wow. I'm stuck. No. Just change your energy focus. Isaiah. I haven't done that in a while. Isaiah. I can't say it. But you feel me. Hey, how you say it again? Anyway, you can. Anyway, I'm done. All right. Hey, I'm gonna just say hey. I used to do that a couple of years ago. Huh? Just little by little. Don't try to do everything in one. No, no, don't do that. All right. Today matters. I'm here, and just take it day by day. That's it. When you lose a week or 2 weeks might go by. Oh wow, I haven't practiced that, and you get back on it again. All right. Is you choosing different? All right, you're gonna choose just different. Every cycle, every level that you're gonna enter, people, places, things, relationships, is gonna require you to choose different. All right, that old version of yourself is done, and we go through that maybe 9, 10 times depending on where. Yeah, all right, that's it. Just don't try to do tomorrow today. All right, set boundaries, little small ones, little. Speak your truth, and expect for you to learn. All right. All right, I'm gonna move forward with the next person. I got half hour. Today I wanted to, I ain't not gonna lie to you. I really didn't want to stay with a lot of people's energy. I really didn't want to. I'm gonna come back Sunday for that. I just want to give a yes or no. But if you want some direction, let me know because it might take me somewhere else. I was really going for a quick, just like I did with the first person. I don't want to spend 20. I don't have that time this morning. I appreciate you guys here, but I don't have that time. So if you want to be a little bit more deep, then just you know what I mean. Just like with Tasha, all right. If especially if you've been here already, all right. If there's anybody new, if not, I'm gonna go ahead with the fun and full of exposure. I did the Mystic Glove. Practice some gratitude. Pray over your relationship. That's what I really wanted to talk about. A lot of people, uh, can I pray before I become intimate with somebody? Yeah, you can pray with them. How do I pray for somebody that's struggling? How do I heal my relationship? Well, you're doing it all wrong because, um, right? A lot of times, that part of us, we don't want to bring it out because we're scared to be judged. Yeah, what if I do this? Well, let me just throw the Bible. Well, you don't understand. I think I talked about that yesterday. So one of the best ways you could do is pray over your person. Pray for yourself. All right. All right. I appreciate you too. Oh, definitely. So, right. So those are one of the things. I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go regulate before I move forward. If somebody one more question and then I'm out of here. All right. A lot of people don't. I'm gonna share a little bit about love. All right. I'm gonna start from the beginning. All right, and how to understand the mental realm when you get the swords and the archetypes and how dangerous it is without being grounded when we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, and yeah, and understand that emotional satisfaction with the Nine of Cups. All right, if there was recent joy, all right, and social goals here with your person. So I'll be right back. All right. Oh, Bianca, go ahead and put your question. I'll be right back. If you got your question, put it. I'm sorry because that's what happens when I get caught up. All right. Practice gratitude. All right. I'm gonna talk about love. And it exposes what's hidden and the ego and the mystery of love. All right. And why it holds paradoxes. It's important for you to know that. So you don't have to try to figure it out on your own. You don't have to figure it out on your own. Through the lessons and you get both the lesson and the blessing. We just want the blessing. I was so scared of the lesson. I was so scared of the lesson. Oh, no, I don't want the lesson. No. I always try to bring a little sense of humor and what spirituality is really all about. Everybody want to have like they got to stick up their ass. No, that's not what spirituality is about. We don't have to be like, so tight. We got to be loose. We got to breathe and relax. Say, relax. If you're going through an emotion. No, you want the lesson. No, you got to have both. You're going to want them both. Man, I got the lesson. I want the blessing. We get them both. We don't get them at the same time. We might get the lesson in the morning and the afternoon. Wow. Everything, look at how beautiful. Thank you, God. And we just start thanking God. No, thank God when you're going through the lesson. You don't like it. It's uncomfortable. Thank God, damn it. Oh, that's what I want to help you overcome, because I had the fear of the lesson. I didn't understand that. Oh, I'm being taught a lesson. I'm in university earth. This is where I disconnect with source, and I'm really dumb, and I'm really ignorant. And it's hard. No, I don't want the lesson. You're not gonna get the blessing. And with that being said, I'll be right back. So don't avoid the lesson. Don't run from it. Okay, I'm here. God, send me. Send me. And God, you are whole, constant, and incorruptible, and everlasting, supreme, absolute reality. Your ideas are imperceptible to the senses and all embracing knowledge. God is a primal mind. You are too great to be called by name. You are hidden, yet obvious everywhere. Your being is known through thought alone. Yet we see you form right before our eyes. So anyway, I could go on and on. So I'll be right back. Let me take a quick regulation. And the next, you want 6 months, I'm going to give it to you. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about love. And then I'm out of here. I hope that, today, what's your favorite kind of soup? Eat something good. Pray with your person. If your person is struggling, help your person. All right. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to give you 6 months. I'm going to give you one starting today, March 6th. All right. You got bean soup. Hey, Essie. Hey, Essie Hayes. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, yeah, I like New England clam chowder. Yeah. And bean soup too is really good. Yeah. All right, Bianca, let's go ahead. I'm going to give you a mystic. I don't know. Bianca, Blanca Guerrero. Blanca, bienvenida. ¿You like español o inglés? ¿Qué te gusta? ¿Te gusta más español? All right. All right. If you get the strength card, I'm going to tell you what you want. Love? I mean, you came in for love, right? Because this is a Venusian Friday. Understanding, however you understand Venus. All right. Let's go ahead. I want to see. Is she here or did she leave? All right. I think I don't know. One more. And thank you. All right. Let's see here. She left, right? Oh, boy. All right. Go ahead and ask your question. Imari. Hi, Imari. How you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to come on in. Come on. I have to go to work. I have to go get myself ready. Nice and fresh. It's Venusian Friday. All right, here we go. Let me give you two of the Mystic Love Oracles. One more. One more. One more. I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you? One more. And thank you. All right, let's see here. So this, somebody's keeping secrets. Maybe you want to uncover that. You might be, what happened? You thinking about moving? The grass is greener possibilities. It's like the Seven of Cups. You thinking about moving? You're trying to purchase something here. Somebody might be ghosting, disappearing you, you coming back and forth. Come on, Blanca, and hooking up. So however you, if you don't mind, yeah, go ahead. Who are you doing it for? This is for Blanca. And everybody always get this unfinished business. We all do the 9 of Wands energy. Blanca, how you understand, where is she? Oh, God. All right. Let me go 3 months. I'm going to go 3 months. I don't like going out that far. All right. I wait every month. I wait for the new energy to come in. Cosmic. Oh, my order shipped. All right, let's see here. March, April, and May. Mother's Day is important. All right. Yeah, you got the 7 of Cups. I just seen it. 6, 7. Blanca, who you live with? Your parents? Or you trying to move out of your neighborhood? All right. You might have some, of course, we always get opportunities. No. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's saying nothing. Yeah. All right. So as I'm flipping the cards, it's showing me a lot. It's showing me a lot. I got a lot of energy with the 5 of Wands. All right. It's showing me a lot of, yeah. Your person is in the see, when we meet people and we don't fall in love with them, we fall in love with the archetype. So once you understand the archetype, if you want to go that far, now we could keep it. I don't really stay surface level here. So you got the 2 of Pentacles at this moment. All right. You got the 6 of Swords. And you got the Tower in the future. But the energy overall is harmony, and try to keep that balance. Not only for yourself, you got children. All right. So the 2 of Pentacles, you already know, is budgeting, trying to keep these two. Because, if I'm grounded here, right, how do I keep from falling apart? A lot of people think, no, not with my parents. I live by myself with my children. All right. Oh, my covered narcissist. Okay. Ooh. Okay. No, because it showed me the 6 of Cups. And that is, living with parents so I could save money. All right. Or taking care of small children. So it goes. So I always like to ask that question because here the Tower shows up here. All right. For you. And listen, I'm going to take this all out. I don't like to move that fast. All right. You got the Temperance. Let me leave this here. All right. This is more structure, more stable. All right. What are you trying to look for here? So basically the Empress is a card of stability. So that's good. All right. And the Temperance is just telling you to be like, I don't know if you're going to get a big, everybody's getting their taxes. So that's regular. That goes with the Emperor. That goes with the government. All right. Government is here showing up. Thank you, Shania. I appreciate you. All right, so we're gonna forget about the 2 of Pentacles. We already know that is a card of multitask. Can we do it like that, or can we surrender and trust the divine? Is basically one of the cards that one of the energies that brings me for me. This is how you operating here. This is the Pentacle represents the ground of being. All right, the divine, oneness. All right, this infinity symbol is as as you operate here. Okay, so you understanding this energy. A lot of people, I mean, to understand the divine, to understand the universe, the mental of it, and finding your gift here. All right, because we're all born with special gifts here and talents, and to understand infinity itself, as we are in this realm. All right, it's hard for us to wait. So this is how you operate here in this physical realm. All right, you could handle a lot here. I could handle this. Okay, so that's good. But when these hit the ground, all right, where do they go? All right. When I hit the ground, because he got 1 foot up, all right. So when these both feet stay on the ground here, so you could be able to to be firm in your decisions, all right. But anyway, budget and planning here, structure, discipline, you got it there, okay. So then basically, um, let me go into. I'm gonna use my new deck, all right, because you got this card here, and this is the one here. The grass is greener possibilities. All right. That for me is everything. Everybody gets that. You know why? Because the infinity symbol represents diversity, community, unity, oneness. And of course, you know that something mundane like the universe is full of many possibilities. All right. But this is basically telling you believe in your capabilities, connecting to your spirit, your heart. All right. Here, because your true nature is in here, right? The first sign of consciousness was the neutron star. So when you understand in all your gifts and your abilities, your ideas, religious groups here, organizations, right? If you're trying to manifest a cosmic connection with your heart, your purpose here, all right, and bridging the gap between the spiritual and the physical, all right? All right? So there's a lot here that is very deep. This is not just about multitasking and getting things done. This is how I'm going to hit the ground. This is your ear, but this is how you operate. The pentagram represents you, all right? Spirit and matter. Here we go. So there's decisions and choices here for this month here, all right? One more. Basically, you don't have to do it alone. One more. All right, family, the Hierophant. All right, so your money, and you got the 3 of Cups at the bottom. All right, I just bought these cards. The Empress. All right. So you got 2 tens. This is sign. This is an over. This is an over excess of energy. Limiting. There's something that you think is limiting you, but it's not. All right? Because through all your sorrows, your joys, your pains, when the Hierophant shows up here, which is one of the easiest cards, right? Nothing is disrupting you. Is that we limit our identity by the 4, and I'm going to say it again. 4, 6, 8, 12 people that we live, that we around. And so we feel like everything in our life is a curse, but it's really not. It's just that we've been disciplined, right? This energy here it's somebody has really rare discipline, which is somebody has expectations. This should be done like this. This could become stuck here, all right? Because this is not even a dictator. It's just an energy that's very authoritarian, all right? And it's there for a reason. It's to help us structure and balance our money here, all right? So having the balance between, so I could have enough time for me, my kids go out doing things. So just how to be more disciplined. This is what it's teaching you. So my thing is this. Institutions, finances, hustles. Maybe you want to do something new here with this grass is greener possibilities. But they want you to find something that you're really, really good at. All right? Manage your finances. They're also showing me electricity. All right? So they're showing me electricity. They're showing me, of course, the card of alchemy. There's something that's going to happen in March 13th. All right. They say March here. All right. I don't know if you're going to be attending, meeting somebody or the parents here. All right. There's something here. There's going to be a visit here. All right. On the 13th. How do you resonate with that energy? And also maybe starting a hustle. All right. So basically don't like this month or even next month for 3 months or maybe into May. All right. Don't start a hustle that you're really not familiar with. All right. If you're thinking about investing, buying a house or putting money in a bank or just, things like that. All right. Because there's key, or even keys. There's some keys. There's a lot of things here that are showing up that I cannot give you in this little time here. All right. So there are keys. There are keys to a place. There's keys to an apartment. You see the tower. All right. And so I don't want to take you that far up because things could change. All right. Depending on what you do now. Because the keys here with the Hierophant is to, all right, something that I once knew that I lost here. So finding your way through and really to getting to know yourself here, all right? So having the balance between you, family, work, not to put all the because a lot of times we feel like we do we carry our burdens or do we marry them? Do we release them? Do we let them go? Do we adapt to something new? All right? So there's hidden knowledge, there's secret societies, and understanding the dual energies of this here to teach and to learn. All right. So when it comes to the heart, I always say it. I offer what I know, and I learn what I don't know, and I remain true to myself. So no matter what happens here, all right, this wisdom here that has been gained through all your joys and sorrows, and at this time there may be an opportunity to assist someone. All right. So as you learn, you go help other people. So even find somebody that has really a lot of wisdom to help you. All right. E-commerce and meeting somebody with my parents and loving myself first. All right. So there's a lot here when I get this energy. So however this is gonna be. This is all about, can I build with what I have left here? All right. So you're gonna be able to understand more things here. Okay. So you're already there. All right. So you're gonna work with groups and you're gonna expand your circle here. So all right. So there's enrollments here, there's advertising, publicity, promotions, politics here, professions that require you to communicate skills and understanding of people. So there's a lot here, and I cannot give you everything. I'm gonna have to go soon. Let me take your money. All right. So there's gonna be a lot. So get ready. You can handle it. I'm not gonna, because a lot of times we be like, I'm gonna fail at this. No, you gotta start saying, I can handle this. This is about me. At the end of the day, the energy here is about me believing with myself. All right, me believing in myself that I have what it takes here. You're not gonna break. We are made with such an incredible gift, and that is the intelligence. All right, the high. However you understand the divine. When we move into harmony with the wisdom. When we move in harmony, your mind starts getting cosmic calibrated. That intelligence is gonna move with you because this is what the infinity symbol represents. All right. So this is multi-talented, and but there's also a wild side to this. Okay. So you're gonna show somebody something here because at the end of the day, when we get this 5 here, so you got 4, 16, 14, and then it goes back to 5. 1 and 4 is 5. So 5, 5, and 4. All right. Hey, Tara Tara. So even though somebody was really, really wild, it could be your person. They might come back in. I don't know. All right. So your challenge is to learn true meaning of freedom and understanding that change is constant. And, that, you're doing you're being adaptable more now. Okay. So, and also keep your body in shape here at the same time. There's flexibility, durability, security, confidence there. So you have it all there here. So anyway, at the end of the day, your personality is freedom. All right. Lentil soup. All right. I got 5 more minutes. All right. So freedom, travel, enjoy, variety, meeting new people is all here. And remember, although I didn't get no pages here. All right. No. Imani, ask me a question. You're going to be involved in several things here. This is why this came out. But remember, this is Mystic Love. I'm doing good, Tyra. How you doing, sweetie? Wow, I didn't expect this life to go like this. I expected more love questions. I really did. I was all prepared with the love energy. But listen, when it comes in and you need to understand something, whether you got somebody keeping life secrets, you got some juicy stuff. We all got juicy stuff, right, Blanca? All right. So the Emperor shows up there and he's stable. He does whatever he has to do to protect his family. And in the matters of love, am I needing a connection? Am I going to, my needs are going to be met? All right. You're welcome, sweetie. All right. We all have tools, and we create the tools with what reality has given us. All right. The key to finding your true self, it might be negative at first, dark, but it's the key to weak, so we can escape to the things that we really need to know. The downside of this card, the only thing I'm going to tell you, the downside of the Hierophant is that when our teachers want us to blindly follow their direction, especially relationships, marriage, and this often leads to restrictions and disappointments, all right? And these teachers come as family, all right? Friends and society, okay? So just remember that, and I hope to see you again, all right? So there's a lot here when we look at that energy, all right? Yep. And novelty too. All right. Hey, do I have it? I gotta go. I got time for Imadi. Imadi, come on in. I'm good. I took your advice to heart and took rest. Yeah, good luck. Good. Is my Aquarius. There is a Libra. What she said? There is a Libra who I've been known for a while. We tried dating, and we different ways, but we still talk. Is he a possibility? Oh, I like that question. Yeah, let me go ahead. Let's see here. I don't want to give you no false hope. All right, you understand that they understand the, well, Libra is all about the harmony. He represents the justice. All right, but I'll probably say 10 more minutes. All right. Remember that the energy could be cold and overly detached. All right. And they're all about the mind. Stimulation is very important. All right. How to really ground this air energy. All right. Man, I didn't think it was going to go like this. I was really going a lot into the love. All right. But I like to explain a lot here. So, for those that know me. You got the Hierophant. I haven't seen that in a while. All right. How long you haven't seen them? They showed me 2 weeks. How long you know them? 2 weeks, or you haven't seen them in 2 weeks? You got the Nine of Cups. You got to look at that. You got the Nine of Cups. All right. Curiosity. I like it. All right. So sharp energy here. All right. And the the Hermit. All right. So meet them with curiosity. Lower your expectations, all right? You got the Hermit. All right. And maybe, all right? Maybe. Meet them with expectations here. Oh, since 2004, Imani does knives miss me. I'm at Vika. Hey, at Vika. What she said? Lena, would you stop it? Leaving me all those, let me see, because I got to check Lena. Leaving me them stupid messages. That's just nonsense. Stop that nonsense. It's okay. I'm leaving. I'll be back Sunday. Thank you. I'll be back Sunday. All right. Sunday morning. I'm not coming tomorrow. Yeah. I have some things I have to take care of. But, all right, maybe. So just meet them with curiosity. Don't put a lot of demands, all right? Meaning don't try to right? Because they might struggle with something here, all right, with the Hermit, all right? You know, when the Hermit shows up, it's like meet them like at a different pace, right? Like they're not gonna meet you at the pace that you want to. So go slowly, because you're showing up here. You got it together, but they don't. So they might be thinking, they might take things like, I don't want to be, as soon as I see him, I don't want to be taken advantage of. All right? They don't want to be they're going to feel like that because you're beautiful. You're very beautiful here. That energy shows up like you're too incredible for them. All right? Remember her energy, she's charismatic, she's beautiful, she's empowering, she's inspiring. You too much. All right? Right, you said him last year, but it's crazy because I can't spot him. You coming up as, like your energy's different. They still in the baby faces. All right? I don't know how else to explain that in this short time. Yes, I know him since 2004, and I saw him last year, but he's... Oh, so that's how long you haven't seen him? Lena, why would you text some? Why would you leave some comments like that, Lena? What is wrong with you? I wish I would have wrote your comment down. I like to check people, but you lucky I don't have the time. Let me go to Tara said my question if it's Aquarius really loves me. Aquarius, I think you got the... Oh, you're leaving? Yeah, I'll see you Sunday then. All right. You're amazing as well. You're amazing as well. Don't forget that. You're all amazing. We do this together. All right, let's go ahead to... so you'll be back Sunday. Okay. Does Navid misses me? Let's find out. All right, there goes my thing. All right, I'm gonna stay 5 more minutes. I wanted to know my friend Michael. Yeah, True Intentions. Martha, I'll be back on Sunday. All right, guys? I'll be back on Sunday. Let me go with Amadi, let's see your person. Amadi, you listening, sweetie? Does Nivette miss me? Advika. Let's see if your person misses you. Yes or no? That's that, all right? I'm waiting for a couple of new decks that I ordered. So this Sunday, hopefully they come by Sunday next week. I got to push these videos out. I just love being here with you guys. If you want to be a change, you got to be in it. You can't be outside of the energy. All right? So you got maybe they conflicted with the energy. All right? And Lena, you gotta reset your energy, Lena. Your energy is off the hook. All right, they are a little bit conflicted with the energy. This necessarily doesn't mean cheating. This means their personality. All right, they get split. We get split here. All right, this is the duality. So it's a very contradiction. It's very confusing. All right. But to truly understand the pentagram and the being in ground kind of energy. All right. Yeah, he's conflicted. It's not cheating. All right. It's not a cheat. Oh, it's not always a cheating card. You got to really understand the infinity symbol and what it represents. Listen, if infinity here is cross, right? We get tension. We got to understand contrast. We got to understand tension, paradoxes. All right, and contradictions in order to understand really somebody's feelings. But when somebody, when they don't really understand themselves, if infinity was, it's not up there. Here it feels like that. All right, it is not stagnant. All right, so yeah. All right, this energy stays with you for a long time. All right, you got the 3 of Pentacles, and what else? The 2 and the Star. All right. So, all right. So basically saying, if this person is meant to be part of your path, they'll be there. If not, today be patient. And if not, you're going to be guided to something better. That's all. That's all it's saying. All right. Anyway, let me close out here with something quick. And remember that love is a choice and a mystery choice because we decide, all right? We decide to nurture it, to respect, to commit. Mystery, even when we choose, we cannot control how we love, all right? How the love flows, all right? How it grows and it changes. True love honors both the known, the unknown, the seen, and the unseen, the sacred unseen, all right? Love exposes hidden truth, our fears, our attachments, and our patterns. All right, and the heart learns to dance with uncertainty, and that dance it deepens our growth. Okay, and it cannot be tamed. I'm surprised nobody got the strength card. All right, I'm surprised nobody got the strength card. It cannot be tamed, but it got the fool. All right. It mirrors who we truly are. Okay, and if we were to tame the growth and the self awareness it offers, it will vanish. So you got to understand that love transcends the ego. Okay, because the ego wants to possess, control, desire, and define love. And true love, however, flows naturally. It respects freedoms and honors individuality. When we try to tame love, we're usually trying to make it fit our ego, the plan, not the soul's journey. So understand that, and then you'll be more. All right. So understand that with love, what it possesses, the mystery of it, because love is the path to spiritual awakening, and it is the balance of opposites. All right. And love is a teacher. It reflects the truth. Okay. Back. So, how we use it. It shows our wounds, our shadows, and it reveals our deepest values. It teaches patience, forgiveness, and courage. All right. Love is a mirror for our soul, and it shows you who you are, what you value, and what you're healing is needed. Okay. Yet it cannot be fully tamed. All right. And understanding a little bit of Venus, justice, energy there. It didn't show up today. All right. So I'll bring that back next week. I like when the energy shows up. If not, I have to be quiet and a chicken. All right. So don't try to tame love. Let it be whatever's meant for you. Pray over your relationships. Pray over your person. All right. So when you have a sacred connection, divine presence, may our bodies meet with tenderness, respect. Let our touch be honest, not driven by ego, but by love. Remove fear, comparison, and shame. Help us see each other as sacred. May pleasure, remember Venus represents pleasure, our bond, and not divided. Amen. So you got, hey Alexa, how you doing? If you don't want to pray, if you feel so ashamed, or oh wow, I've never done that before. I don't think my person is gonna pray. You go sit with yourself before you know this person is coming. I'm doing good. Before it's the greatest gift. Yeah, we get to experience it, and we get the chemistry, we get the attraction. All right, science can understand it. We better to understand it ourselves. So just go there. Remember, sexual intimacy can be sacred when it's rooted in love, consent, trust, and emotional safety. All right. So when we really understand that what love really is, and it's when it's unpredictable, when it comes, this force, incredible form comes. It's time for you to experience it. And when we don't have a container, or a container is too small, when we can sit, when we can be, emerge a capacity, right, and to be in the center of it, when we don't have no grounding for it, it could take us. It's an incredible force, when we activate and when we operate from the spirit of love. Oof. Amazing things have to happen. But if you feel like, oh, I'm not going to pray because I feel weird. Oh, I feel weird. You could go ahead and manifest, but you're manifesting, but you're not praying. You're not practicing the spirit. You got to be in the spirit of gratitude and appreciation. But anyway, I got to go. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Be safe out there. And, all right. Just be patient with yourself. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, just thinking about love. All right. It just will take us in. My goodness. All right, guys. I see you guys. Be safe. Thank you. You too, guys. Thank you. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.